like to be known best as Alexis Marie's mama. That's what I like to be known best as, yeah. I am a NICU nurse, and I'm a mother of 4. And I got to be affiliated with Granted through my child, Alexis Marie.
I wish I had known about Granted many years ago, but we work very closely together within our extended community. I care for hospice children in our community, and there are a lot of children and families who don't know about Granted. Whenever I bring a child on to hospice services who does have limited time, but yet still more than what we do tend to see in the pediatric world whenever they do come on hospice, Susan and her team would be able to grant those wishes for those children who still have, more time available to be able to do those big wishes.
The role that Granted provides to a child is amazing. What a privilege to put a smile on somebody's face and make their greatest wish come true. And to find out that they're so creative and over the edge, and dishes for wishes and golf things, and now this new building for hope. And I just think that it is something that everybody should take advantage of participating in, getting to learn about what they provide to other families. These families have a lot of courage, a lot of bravery, and they're doing their best to keep a smile on those children's faces. And if I get to be a little part of it, how amazing can that be? We don't charge for families who lose children. It's rewarding for us to be a part of this community, not a business in this community, but be a part of this community and serve the families. We do not charge our services for these families who lose a child, whether they're in Granted or in any other circumstances.
For me, the reason I tell my story, because every time I get to say that I'm Alexis Marie's mama, it's like she didn't disappear. And she loved children. She was hopefully she wanted to be a teacher, and this was a girl that flocked to children, and children flocked to her. And so when I get to pass down what Granted gave to us and maybe help invoke somebody else to want to give that to another child, I'm honoring her. I'm taking her death and making it not seem seamless. I'm giving it purpose, a good purpose. And if she can help make another child get what she got that last week, then I'm doing really good by what happened to us. The hair fairy is an idea that I helped kind of borrow from another mother that had gone through a similar experience. And we kind of created what we consider something fairly magical. I'm a very whimsical kind of person. I'm a Disney kind of lover. Alexis got it honest. And when Alexis lost her hair, she was 18, and Alexis struggled for many disabilities. And so one thing that she considered her trophy was that girl's hair. And so she would walk around the house, literally, I'm not kidding you, brushing her hair all the time. And she had that beautiful little speech impediment that made her so precious. And she would go to one of her sisters, "Taylor, did you get your 100 strokes in today?" with her hairbrush, just brushing it. So when my daughter lost her hair, it was, I can't even explain it with words what it meant to. And so we all shaved our heads with her, which reluctantly Taylor and I, her sister, didn't really want to do, but she really wanted us to, so we did it. A partner helped us create a book and put some magic and pixie dust in it. And so we now can leave a child a precious gift that helps the family. And Granted partnered in helping give this as a gift when a child is in preparation or a parent is in preparation of losing their child's hair to some kind of illness or medicine.
I don't think there are any words that can be said about Granted. Every time I meet with Susan and the team, I get more excited about it, about the House of Hope that's coming, and just everything that they have going on to raise money for these children and families. There are no words to express what Granted does. I think that bringing hope to the children and families, there's no words to describe that. In the pediatric world, there's more to it than just making a child comfortable. Parents, they're not giving up. I mean, that's the one thing that I do like to drive home with our parents. We're not necessarily giving up, but I'm going to bring you more resources for your child. And it's hope. I think it all goes back to hope. We all have to have hope, especially when it comes, to our children. We have hope that things are going to work out the way we want them to.
Alexis was diagnosed with a very rare ovarian cancer right before her 18th birthday. She had the diagnosis for only 6 months from diagnosis till death. We were trying to figure out if we could take her on one last special wish. She had been to Disney World when she was very small and didn't have any memory of it. So going to Disney was going to be like her first memory of it other than in pictures. So her big sister Taylor did all the paperwork and was a part of all the processing while we were in hospitals. And we were able to be released from hospice and for about a month. And right at the end, we were able to get that last wish in, and Lexi got to go to Disney World. And she wore a medal around her neck. They gave her a medallion, and she would holler out at the princesses, "Cinderella, Cinderella." She had a speech impediment from dyslexia and from learning disabilities. She was no stranger to struggle before the cancer. And she was also on a dilaudid PCA pump, and so she had a very childlike mentality when we were there, and I swear that she felt like she was living in the dream. When we would see a princess, she would just holler out, and they would pay attention to her from that medallion, and she'd wear that medallion and bring it out and show everybody like it was a prize. So it was very precious, and we rode rides. Her very first ride was Space Mountain. I told her I didn't think it was the best idea, and she said, "We will not limit me on this trip, Mother." And we got off Space Mountain, and I said, "How you doing?" She goes, "That wasn't a very good idea." But she ate turkey legs, and she drank slushies, and enabled us to have this gift card, and I didn't have to ever say no to her. And we go in a gift shop, and she wanted to buy someone their last present, and she did, because I didn't have to say no. And it was absolutely amazing. If a mother has to say they're going to lose their child, she had an amazing last week because of Granted.